today I'm going to be talking about the Ho'oponopono from 100 years ago to the Ho'oponopono that we currently use today. So one of my subscribers asked in one of my videos if I could make a video about the original Ho'oponopono, the traditional Ho'oponopono, and then how it was used before, and then how it is used now. So in 1913, so 1913, that's when Morna Naramaku created the first traditional Ho'oponopono. So it started off as a group community ceremony to heal a member of the community. So for example, if someone was ill, if someone had misfortune, if there was a conflict among the community, they would gather around in a circle, and the leader was one of the oldest people, like one of the eldest, because they're the wisest, they are respected, they're the most intelligent, they're the ones that have the most experience, and they're just respected as a guide, as a guru, as a mentor in the community. So one of the eldest people of the community, they would lead the group in a spiritual manner, ceremony, and they would state a prayer, because it was spiritual. It wasn't just like, okay, like what happened, like why are you angry? No, it was it was a spiritual ceremony. So they will call the guides, they will call the angels, their ancestors in their opening prayer, and then they would start off with a confession, like, is there anyone that wants to share about this problem? Let's say like someone is sick, like, does anyone want to share anything? And then they'll start to confess, like, well, I was jealous of this person, I was angry at this person, I haven't forgiven this person, or because of this and this and this, I'm angry at this person. Anyway, like, the confession will start, and that's when the release will happen, because when you confess something, you're bringing the shadow to the light. Like saying, I am angry, I am jealous, I still haven't forgiven this, I'm still thinking about this. That's releasing the shadow, that's bringing the shadow up into the light, to the surface. So once everyone confessed their feelings around the problem stated, it could be around someone's illness within the group, or around someone's misfortune. It could be like, yeah, I've been jealous of this person. Yeah, like, I'm resentful still from 20 years ago that my brother took my crush out. Anyway, like, the confession would happen, and then after the confession, the forgiveness would begin. So let's say the brother in the previous point, where like they were confessing, like, I'm still angry at you, brother, I'm sorry that you're sick, brother, but I'm still angry at you from 20 years ago when you like asked my crush out. Then after everyone confessed, then the forgiveness statement began. So let's say the brother that was angry at his brother would say, I forgive you, from 20 years ago, like, I let it go. And then everyone will forgive. Like, that was a step that had to be done. Forgiveness, like, I forgive you, brother. And then the other brother, I forgive you for not forgiving me. I forgive you for like holding on to this grudge. I forgive you. So that everyone goes through a forgiveness phase, and then they would close the ceremony with a prayer. A spiritual prayer, like, thank you, ancestors, for creating this safe space, for allowing us to heal, to release the energies, the blockages in this community and this family, so we can go back to harmony. Because I forgot to say what Ho'oponopono means. So Ho'oponopono has an actual meaning in Hawaiian. So Ho'o means to make, to create. Pono means right, good, balanced, harmony. So literally Ho'oponopono means to make good, to make harmony, to create harmony. So that's how Ho'oponopono was used 100 years ago, to restore harmony and balance within the family, within the community, and to cleanse the conflict, to release conflict, misfortune, illness. Now, how is Ho'oponopono used now? So before it was used by Morna, like I said, in 1913, so more than 100 years ago. And then in 1939, Dr. Hugh Lin was her disciple. Like he studied under Morna, and he took actually Morna already created the short version of Ho'oponopono, but then Dr. Hugh Lin, he created it even shorter, for the modern society, for like the current generation, which was just 4 words. 4 phrases. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. But compared to the traditional Ho'oponopono, which is a more family community reconciliation ceremony, the current Ho'oponopono that we use now is an individual self-clearing mantra. It's an individual thing that we use now, versus before it was community-based, family-based. Like let's heal one so we can all resolve this problem, because it's affecting all of us, So they would talk it out, they would confess, and they would literally say their forgiveness to the other person. But now, because we live in an isolated society, everyone is so individual. The Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, prefer me, thank you, I love you, it's individual. It's about you releasing the blockages and the emotions that you have within you, the conflict that you have within you, the misfortune, the illness that you have within you. So that's how they're both different. And because a lot of you guys have asked me, how can I heal, my mom, my father, my partner, how can I help them heal? Do it the traditional way. Go and tell them, go and speak your feelings, go and confess to them, go and forgive them, go and speak to them. Really, like there's a video that I made like 2 or 3 weeks ago where I said, I've been using Ho'oponopono for more than 5 years, I think 6 years or more actually, since 2018. And I've been healing like my masculine side and my feminine side, the masculine in regards to money and my partner, and just attracting a healthy relationship, and a healthy relationship with men and a healthy relationship with money so I could support myself. But I wasn't really healing my dad. I never put my energy towards my dad. It's just I put the energy towards the masculine energy, which was really a representation of my father. Like my father was controlling, possessive, degrading. So I inherited that masculine energy. So that's what I was healing with Ho'oponopono these last years, several years. So I wasn't healing my dad, I was healing the energy that he gave me. And then looking back, like my dad is like worse than ever. Like he's meaner, he's not a good husband to my mom, he treats her like shit, So it didn't change them, but it changed me, So it changed me because I attracted my dream partner, where I feel so free, where I feel expanded, where I feel, that I have the same benefits as being single. Like I'm free, I'm independent. I didn't lose myself. I actually gained. I actually expanded. I feel more me because I'm free. Because I don't belong to a man. I belong to me. Like it's a partnership. It's not an ownership. So yeah, if you truly want to help your relatives heal, your family, you need to speak to them. Because actually, I've been doing this without knowing that that's how the Ho'oponopono used to be used in the past. Like I've been using the traditional way the past weeks with my siblings, actually. Like, we've been sending each other audios because they live in the United States, I live in Mexico. And, I just told them, like, hey, sister, like, I know I used to bully you. I know I used to be jealous of you for no reason. Like, I used to, like, and I just went like it doesn't make sense because I was so young, like I was like 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. Like, you know, like I guess I was jealous that like you were gonna take away my parents' love from me. You know, I was jealous that like I wasn't the only child anymore. Like I had to share my attention and love with you. Blah blah blah. I just told her all this, even though like I don't even remember that well. Like I do remember because I remember the feelings, but I know she's not gonna remember much. And she's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, you know, like she even kind of laughed. She's like, yeah, but like it feels so good to release it. It feels so good to say it. And then she also apologized to me. Actually, not to me. She apologized because her and my brother had a big conflict. Like he had this resentment for over 20 years. He's like, you haven't been a good sister. You've never been a good sister. And she's been a great sister. Except when he was very, very, very tiny, very little, she kind of did bully him too. And she was kind of mean and kind of like making fun of him. So obviously he still remembers that. And he's like in his mid or late 20s. And he remembers that. And I'm like, well, you need to ask for forgiveness for like bullying him when he was like 7 and 8 and 9 years old. You need to tell him that you're sorry, even though you thought it was funny, or you thought like you were just playing. He didn't take it that way. He really thought you were making fun of him, you were being mean to him, you know, you broke his trust. So I've been doing this with my siblings, and it's been working beautiful. Like my sister says that like her and my brother are like better than ever now because of what they told each other. Like you know, you're a bad sister, like you did this to me. And like saying, you know, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And well, not in that sequence, but like, I'm sorry, I didn't know I hurted you so much. Like, why didn't you say something? And I've been, you know, like, so we've been talking about things these last weeks or months, and which I didn't know that's exactly how that traditional Ho'oponopono was. But really, in traditional countries, third world countries, like, this is the typical way, like the indigenous people, we speak like this. It's like, I'm sorry that I hurt you, I'm sorry, please, you know, like these, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. They're still used in a lot of countries. They take responsibility for their emotions, for how they felt, the confessions. I feel like first world countries like America and Europe is like, it's like, I don't have to say sorry. You know, there's like arrogance of like, I don't have to put my head down, I don't have to apologize, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm perfect and I don't need your approval. This energy, which is very toxic, is creating this disharmony, this imbalance in relationships, because you still need to say I'm sorry. Like, it doesn't take away your worth and your value and your self-worth. It doesn't take away your humanity by like just bowing down to another person to show respect, to say I'm sorry, I made a mistake. It's so superficial, like how these countries work, and that's why they're so isolated, and that's why a lot of these Americans, Canadians, Europeans are moving to third world countries because they want to experience connection. So start practicing it. So yeah, I use Ho'oponopono, like the individual one, to cleanse myself, to release the burdens within me, and then that will create a new reality outside of me. But I'm gonna start integrating more of the traditional one, you know, where you actually go and say to the person, hey, you know what, like, sorry, I was a little mean the other day, I was a little jealous, or I was a little like rude. I'm sorry about that. I was having a bad day. Even though I was having a bad day, I'm sorry that I behaved that way, you know, like, and I encourage you to do the same. It's gonna change the world. This is how you change the world, by changing how you behave, how you react, how you connect with others, how you show to the world. Like, that's why we have so many wars, because we don't have this, because we don't say I'm sorry, because we don't listen to each other, because we don't talk to each other. But also obviously take full responsibility, like do it for yourself, but also, you know, try to do it with others, like I have been doing with my siblings, with my partner, which is so healing, so transformational. It's like, it's something that you cannot do on your own. Like, you cannot heal a relationship outside of you. Like, you can heal the pain so you don't manifest your next relationship to be as dramatic and toxic as your previous one. That's why you heal with Ho'oponopono. It's like, the next one is gonna be better because I healed it. But that relationship, your ex, is gonna remain kind of broken. You know, you can't fix that just through individual Ho'oponopono. It's just Ho'oponopono, the current one, the modern one, is for you to cleanse your energy so you can live a peaceful life now and manifest peaceful, balanced relationships in regards to clients, business, love, friends. But like your past relationships, they're still kind of toxic, they're still broken. So how do you mend them? By speaking, by talking. But I mean, you don't have to do any of this. You know, I'm just telling you my personal experience and advice, so you can like live your life to the fullest and be just a better person. Like, don't you want to be the best person? If you dominated Ho'oponopono like I have, I mean, I haven't not dominated, obviously. Like, you can never dominate anything. If not, you would be enlightened. Like, I haven't dominated, but like I feel very comfortable taking full responsibility for my emotions, for for what I've manifested. And every time it's the time that it takes me to be responsible about what I manifested, you know, like a mean girl, a nasty comment, rude behavior, the faster I take responsibility, the faster I heal it, the faster it transforms. So that's what I mean by dominant. Like I'm not here pointing fingers as much as I am like pointing fingers towards me. So maybe challenge yourself more if you're in my place, and now start to like say, hey, you know what? The other day, I'm sorry that I did that. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Because we know what we did. We know we did something wrong. So, okay. Well, thank you for asking this beautiful question. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you learned, if you enjoyed this video, and what other videos you guys want me to do. Okay. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.